I found out my pimple has a pretty dark secret. I started writing to my pimple 5 months ago. I was bored online and stumbled across one of those right to a prisoner sign up websites. I had nothing else to do, and to be honest, I was really lonely at that point in my life. Dead-end job, single, overweight. At least I had my cat, Tony. Yep. I was really living the dream back then. I scrolled through all the faces of potential convict pimples, scrutinizing all of these criminals. Then, I stumbled across James. James was smiling, with a big, toothy grin, different than the rest of them with their stern, cold, blank stares. He was 34, and his crime was listed as drug offenses, purchase of Class A drugs. Huh, that's not too bad. He doesn't look like a druggie either. I sent him a letter, introducing myself as Claire. Don't worry, we don't include last names, and waited for his reply. In 3 days, I got one back. He seemed thrilled to have been written to, and after that was the start of our friendship. And that's all it was, a friendship. I made it very clear to James this was nothing romantic. He agreed instantly, so that was never a worry for me. We talked about all sorts. I obviously had to ask him about his charge first. He explained how he bought some cocaine, and the dealer ended up being a narc. Got slapped with a 2-year sentence, which seemed harsh. Over those 5 months, he really became a good friend, even a best friend. That was until I got a letter through that changed everything. The first few sentences were just chatting as normal, until the sentence, I think you should change Tony's collar from green to red. Then it would match your hair color. My blood ran cold. I had never mentioned what color Tony's collar was. I had also never mentioned that I had red hair. I immediately went to the pimple site for answers, for some reassurance. I got the opposite. Sorry for your bad experience. It appears James Tranmere was released from prison 4 weeks ago. We assumed he would have told you. He requested to change his address from the prison to a new residence. The address they then listed hit me like a truck. An address that was 6 minutes from mine. I ran to my laptop and typed in his full name. The first time I'd seen it, news articles littered my screen. James the Puppet Master Tranmere released from prison. James Tranmere, who allegedly drugged women with sedatives to torture and keep as his puppets, was released today. This follows his 2-year sentence for purchasing the sedatives, used after prosecutors failed to convict him for his other alleged crimes on lack of evidence. I looked down at my empty coffee cup and began to feel drowsy. My eyes began to shut before I saw him, before I saw James and his big, toothy grin.